The first time I played this way back when, this part did come as a bit of a surprise. I mean, obviously it's not a surprise now because everybody knows it. It's common knowledge to anybody who's familiar with the Fallout series. Okay, so we're about half an hour in, and I'm having a good time. Uh, Still nobody in the chat room, but that's okay. I'm pretty good at maintaining a narration. Besides, you never know, somebody might show up.
This is the one. Here.
Now,
Open it.
this is my problem with the plot. Now, I'm going to keep playing the game and everything will be cool, but I want to explain my problem with the plot. They need the boy because the boy's genetics
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
are uncontaminated
Come here.
because they're from the pre-war. Well, we're from the pre-war too. Doesn't it mean they could use our genetics? Also, wouldn't it have been easier if they had said something like, hey, we need your genetics, we'll pay you.
Get the kid out of here. Let's go.
But no, they use us as cold meat, and that is the cause of their downfall. And of course, this is the other thing. You don't know that between that last scene and you finally breaking out, it's been like 70 years. Okay. Started out of time. Exit Vault 111. Yeah.
Come on!
She's a TV dinner.
Your release! Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
Yep. This is a frozen slab of meat.
I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
She's got frost across her eyes. It's a very interesting effect. Okay. Now, we're going to go over here. Because in this game, loot is everything. We are going to start looting everything. Yeah, that's not worrisome at all. Okay. That was a rad roach. Okay, I've got a security baton equipped. Take the stim pack, take the flip lighter in the pack of cigarettes, take the coffee cup, take all clipboards. Clipboards have screws in them and springs, I think. Security terminal. Welcome to Robco Industries, Termlink, Clearance, Vault-Tec Security. Vault 111 Security Instructions. Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Security staff are responsible for maintaining installation integrity and monitoring science staff activity. Under no circumstances are staff allowed to deviate from assigned duties. Insubordination or interference with vault operations are capital offenses. Capital offenses. Security staff are authorized to use lethal force. Whoops. Okay. Whoops. Let's go back here. Residence admittance. Upon activation notice from Vault-Tec, all personnel are required to report to the entry area and assist with the admittance of Vault residents. Security personnel will maintain order and ensure. Hold on. Excuse me, I yawned. And ensure that no personnel or residents attempt to evacuate the vault. Research staff will be responsible for resident intake and escort each to their designated cryogenic pod. Residents not accounted for in the manifest should be asked to step aside and detained forcefully by security if necessary. Once all residents have been sealed into their preservation chambers, dispose of any detainees. That means murder them, guys. Vault entranceway must remain sealed under any circumstance. Okay, staff duties. Science staff. Members of the research team must daily monitor the vital signs of cryogenically preserved residents. Cardiopulmonary and cognitive activity in particular must be recorded hourly. Life-saving intervention is only permitted if greater than 80% of the residents' population has perished while in cryogenic suspension and must not interrupt suspension. Independent research is encouraged and left to the overseer discretion. Security patrols are to be carried out on a constant 8-hour rotation. Security priorities include monitoring for signs of intrusion, checking for atmospheric leaks, settling disputes among personnel, enforcement of regulations set forth by the overseer, and enforcement of regulations set forth by Vault-Tec. Facility services and maintenance. Due to the nature of Vault 111, personnel will be expected to perform duties outside of their normal qualifications, such as janitorial duties and food preparation. The exact distribution of these roles is left to the overseer's discretion. All clear and evacuation. Following a nuclear event, Vault-Tec will monitor hazards such as radiation levels, enemy invasions, subsequent attacks, and other factors. Once conditions are deemed safe, this terminal will receive an all-clear notice. Quick drink of water. Upon receiving the all-clear notice, Vault-Tec personnel may be evacuated at overseer discretion. Disregard any notices from organizations or individuals not associated with Vault-Tec, including government and military. Residents are not to be disrupted or evacuated. Vault-Tec will attend to their needs remotely once 111 staff have been evacuated. Vault 111 is classified as a short-term assignment. Non-resident personnel are expected to carry out research duties and basic maintenance of the vault while awaiting the all-clear signal. In the absence of an all-clear message from the vault, from Vault-Tec, the overseer may elect to evacuate staff after a mandatory shelter period of 180 days of containment. Under no circumstances may Vault 111 staff evacuate during this shelter period unless receiving the all-clear message from Vault-Tec. Okay. Security logs. October 23rd, 2077. Got it, finally happened. The world's over. Barely got it all. All the residents inside, not everyone made it. Now it's just us and the icebergs. I don't get it. Eggheads tried to explain it to me that keeping them frozen is a big experiment for a better future or something. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right that they were smiling at them all that time before putting them on ice. Shouldn't we have told them something? 2 days later, Christmas underground. Got together with the rest of the security boys and support staff and had a little party. Best gift that got handed out was a fancy lad snack cake that wasn't too stale. None of the scientists came. Overseer wasn't there either. I just don't get them. They're hiding something from us. Another company secret only for the higher-ups. Whatever, just a few more months until the all-clear is supposed to come through, then we can start rebuilding. Okay, March 14th, the next year. Only a few weeks left in our mandatory shelter period. Everyone's getting stir-crazy. Some people are even saying the all-clear signal's never coming. We can't stay here much longer, that's for sure. It's not just the fact that I've been staring at the same break room and bunk bed for over 6 months. It's the fact that we've only had enough food left for another few weeks, or for a few months tops. The overseer keeps telling everybody to be patient, focus on work. He's definitely keeping us out of the loop. Something bad is going on, I just don't know it. April 23rd, 2078. The main door accessing the vault exit is malfunctioning. Now the only way out is through the overseer's evacuation tunnel. How convenient for him. He has one of those science teams watching the door into his office at all times from a little makeshift checkpoint. Got invited to a meeting tonight. Support staffers and security only. Sounds like I'm not the only one with an axe to grind. Last entry. No all clear from Vault-Tec is coming. We need to leave. We're all about out of food. I almost murdered Stanley for dropping a damn salt cracker on the floor. A handful of us confronted the overseer about opening the vault. I never knew a man that small could shout that loud. Now he's locked himself in his office along with the rest of the science staff. We're supposed to hand over any food, weapons, and medicine we might have, or there's going to be consequences. I've talked to everyone. It's time. One way or another, we're getting out of the vault. All right. Okay. I don't have a gun yet, but I do have a stick. And there's a giant bug on the floor. I'll take the rad roach meat because...
Giant roaches?
Yes.
What the hell?
Because you never know where your next meal's coming from in this game. Okay, I am not, by the way, playing survival mode. Just because that's just irritating. Alright, I'm not going to get onto this computer because... Well, I'll do this. I'll eject the game. But I'm not going to read all of it. Oops. That. Okay, not much here. It's a barracks room, obviously, and this is the break room. Now, I am not going to cross through that. And that's why. Because that electricity will kill you. That said, I will... There we go. I will kill those roaches. Battered clipboard, good deal. There's going to be more roaches back here? Yes, but I'm going to have them come to me, I think. Hey, come on. Come down. Attack. Here we go. Alright. Okay, this is the Overseer's office. Stimpack, Stimpack, Stimpack. What do we got over here? Bobby pin. Bobby pins are good. Bobby pins are good. You can unlock stuff with bobby pins. Now, once upon a time, there was a gun. Once upon a time, there was an exploit you could use to get this out early, but I'm not even going to bother. And another gun, and some more money, and eyeglasses. Take the cigarettes, because why not? More bobby pins. Bobby pins are good. Okay. All right. Aiming, and the other button's firing.
Terminal only.
Right. Okay. Cryolator operations manual. Let's open the evacuation tunnel. Right, I'm just going to get out of it. Okay, there we go. We're going to be eating high on the hog tonight, baby. Okay. Open. Okay. Press G to perform melee attacks while holding a gun. Got it. And that's why. Alright, now we're going to have a Pip Boy. Pip Boys are excellent. Pip Boys are the most important piece of equipment we can get. Pip Boys are our inventory control, they are our life, our healing, our everything. Okay. All right, you see? Select a tab with a mouse, change sections with A and D. You know, there, that's to change the sections. Tab to exit. To enter, press tab. So that's caps lock, exit, and enter. Weapons, apparel. You know what? I'm going to put down the eyeglasses just because they give me a +1. To perception. Data, map, radio, which I have turned off because I don't need the copyright strike. Now, there's some bullets. Some more bullets. Over here, there is a brand new uniform. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this game, scrapping and crafting are a thing, and so you want to get as much material as possible. You get material by breaking down other objects. Let's get out of here.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
Now, normally there's this awesome music crescendo thing. Dun 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 dun. And I've got the music turned off. That's okay. Alrighty. It does look impressive though, doesn't it? And here we go. All right. Change name special. No, I don't need that either. Finished. Exit the vault. Here we go. This is the last time before the tutorial ends. So let's go ahead and click on that.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
Okay, the Mr. Sandman perk allows you to instantly kill a sleeping person and may improve the damage inflicted with silenced weapons. All right. Now we're back on the surface. Okay, completed vaulting. Go home. Classical radio signal found. Like I said, I turned off all of the music. I wish I didn't have to because, my God, this game has an amazing soundtrack. And plus, some of the best mods you can get are radio mods, which all they do is add more material and more channels. And people have gone out and done this, and it really is a crying shame that if I played these songs over a stream, I'd get copyright struck because it's amazing. Go look it up yourself if you're unfamiliar. Excuse me. It's one of those cases where you just have to burp. If you're unfamiliar with the game, you owe it to yourself to go out and find the soundtrack and check it out. It's an amazing list of jazz and early rock and roll. And if you're not a fan of jazz and early rock and roll, there's something wrong, dude. Now, that said, I do admit I've got a remarkably, by the way, for anybody who wants to see us, this is what we look like. And this is us moving. I've got an amazingly eclectic musical taste. I've mentioned it in other videos because I'll listen to almost anything as long as it's good. And my definition of good is, do I like it when I listen to it? Doesn't matter what anybody else says. If you don't like a particular genre of music, okay, you don't like a particular genre of music. I accept that. But to me, there is no real bad music. There's just different levels of good, if that makes any sense at all. I hope it does, because it makes sense to me. Now, we will be looting the ever-living crap out of this neighborhood because, well, number one, I'm a looter. I really am. I'm a looter. I will search out and find your hidden treasures when I'm playing these games. And second, because, well, it's an easy way to build new civilizations. You'll see what I'm talking about later on. I'm not going to spend a lot of time building up structures and doing the settlement system, but then again, maybe I will. I mean, it is my game, and it's my time to spend. And I'll be honest, guys, I've got an audience right now. There's nobody in my chat stream, so it's not like I'm playing for anybody else but my own entertainment. Hi, Codsworth.
Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth. What happened to the world?
The world, sir? Well, besides our geraniums still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Mrs. Beck. Where is your better half, by the by?
They killed her.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been
A distraction.
Since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game.
Now, guys, you saw Sean, right? He was still in his hospital blanket. He was maybe a month old. You think a month old really appreciates charades? Have you seen Sean? Nothing makes sense. They stole him. He's been kidnapped.
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're
Another drink. Sorry for the drinky noises.
Paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years, that's impossible. Answer me, I feel fine. 200 years.
200 years? What? Are you...
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack?
No.
You must be famished.
Okay, at times people withhold information or caps, you can attempt to persuade them into sharing both. You okay?
Codsworth, you're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve.
To improve the chances of
I spent
successful
the
persuasion,
first
increase your charisma.
10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust?
Okay, focus, Cosworth.
Whoa. Focus, Codsworth.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Cosworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn
Well,
up yet.
no, they won't because they're dead.
Have you seen anything dangerous?
Oh, just the usual, sir. Pesky neighborhood dogs and mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes.
Shall I investigate?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
All right.
Caution, sir. Not this time.
Right. I've totally forgotten how to do VATS in this game.
That's that then. Nothing here but a few.
Hold on a second. Let me ask that. I'm gonna check that. Controls. VATS is Q. Okay.
Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another house. Follow me.
Yep. Boom.
Picking up hostile life signs. Repose.
All right. Ooh. The bloatfly brushes their teeth regularly. How about that, guys?
Mr. Jack, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Yes, Codsworth, they really are. Okay. Sean's out there, Codsworth.
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Concord, sir? Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
Concord.
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge out of the neighborhood and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the
All right.
front.
Now, the mission is investigate Concord, but that's not what I'm going to do right away. What I'm going to do is basically clear out Sanctuary Hills. Now, going to come over here and do this. I don't know where that went. All right. Okay. Now, this cooking station, so let's see what we can do. Grilled rad roach. I got 14 of them. Make. Okay. Whoops, hello. All right, so now I can actually eat it. I'll still slowly poison myself, but that's okay. All right. Now, here's my plan. I'm going to go and click on the workshop because I haven't done that yet. And then we'll be able to basically take down everything and use it as, building materials. But, okay, the workshop allows you to build and adjust and remove nearby objects and structures. Move between options with right and left arrows. Press up to find the object or structure you wish to build. If you select that object appears green, press enter to build it. If it appears red, try adjusting its location and yours until it changes. Workshop objects are built from components. When building an object, components are automatically harvested from junk items in your inventory. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Hold P to enter the workshop. Okay. So blam, I'm back in the workshop. Now, we have this capability. I'm going to move myself over here. And then it's going to be about time to call it for the night. You know, unfortunately, we had no audience, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm going to be doing this again real soon. Who knows? Maybe somebody will come and watch or not. In either case, this is going up on YouTube later on. You know, I do plan on using a couple of mods. I don't know what they will be yet. I can tell you already, I've got no interest in the nudity mods. I've got no interest in the sex mods. Probably a lot of them will be building mods. Hey, my insulin alarm. Those of you who've watched my other videos know that that means I got to go take my insulin. And I will do that shortly as soon as I get off this. So, mostly it's going to be probably, I don't know, clothing mods, weapon mods, things like that. You know, I wish I could use the radio mods, but I just can't. So, you know, I might get some building mods. We will see. In the meantime, folks, until our next session together, I really hope you stay safe out there. Be careful. You know, watch out for one another. Be kind. The smallest act of kindness can ripple through the world. Kindness is everything. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for watching these videos. I know I didn't have an audience on the stream chat, but that's okay. You never know. You never know. We might get an actual audience later on. And besides, like I said, I'm putting these up on YouTube. So until next time, folks, be good, be safe, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
We found out, yes we did. We found out, now we know. We found out that Grandma plays the numbers.